1, 2, 1, 2. No, stasera non esco, Lillo. Ok. Ci siamo. Buonasera a tutti. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to this fishing session. We are with Lillo at the Lone Lake. Ciao Ed, benvenuto. Lone Star Lake. Hello Lillo, guardami qua. Hello everybody and thanks to join this different session with our Lillo. We are at board, we are on lake, on Star Lake, on lake, oh I'm sorry. On Lone Star Lake in the fishing simulator is another game who Lillo play. Then this evening we have think to pass 1 hour with you to fish if you want to join us. Hi Skipwonk Man, thank you for the logo. It's coming from New York. Original logo from New York. Only the best for our friend Lillo. This is me in front of him. Okay. Then I have all things on board. Yeah, okay. What we need for the fish, it's okay. Buonasera a tutti. Lillo in the same time try to continue his game. Okay, he take back his commands. And this evening we have choose to play at different game, different like the normal flight simulator. One because Lollo love also to fish, firstly, and to make fishing session. Then second one also to show you different games Lillo is able to do and to play. And this evening, guys, if you want, the fishing planet game is free for all. Ciao Medi! You will find this game in Steam, and if you want to join us to do some fishing this fishing session with us, we are really happy to have some other people in proximity. But don't stall our fish. Ce la fai Lillo? Qualche problema? Potete capire? I don't know if he have lose actually the commands. He write us actually. It's not always easy and not all work at all time because the technology of Lillo are not developed yet after the 2008. Then here more than 14 years old and yeah, it's not the best actually. Just I wait what he write me. No Lillo, tu intanto vieni a pescare, tu vieni, intanto la gente parte di qua, Lo vedono che sei a bordo lago, Lillo. if you want to join us, just you can add us me. Allora, game is Bomballo and Lillo in game is Lillo Pilot. If you want, you can just add me as friend, and you are able to join us directly also in game. We have created a private room. Where is Lillo? Okay, he's already fishing. Ciao Lillo. Hello. Sometimes we like to do these sessions. Then it's relaxing. It's a relaxing game. Also for Lillo, it's good because he has much more time at disposition to change his layer configuration, and it was better. He's able to control all the things about how to fish, the power, direction, etc. etc. Merci Kasmi, et bienvenue. Tu viens pêcher avec nous? Tu viens faire une soirée un peu relax au bord du lac? Oh shit. I don't remember how to... Okay. How to shoot out. Da da da. Nice lounge music. Ah, I see here not too much, but different people are in streaming actually with this game. Now Lillo has changed the time of the day because changing the time he have more possibility to take some fish. The game allow you to change the real time, to set a new real time and to know where is. You need to buy the license exactly. Where is the best time, best local time to fish? I take something. It's not so big. I think the little one. Okay. 279 grams. Ooh, not too much. Okay, Lillo, you have taken a fish. I never see this overlay of your program, it's first time. Ciao Lele, benvenuto, grande, vedi, stiamo pescando. Stavo facendo serata di pesca. Okay. One fish is taken. If you want to join us, just you can add me or Lillo. inside the game. We give you all informations. Le son du jeu ou le son à moi? Ah vous, ok. À toi, tu peux me tutoyer, hein. Alors, I wait just Lillo. Because I have to change the volume in his computer directly. Lillo, 11, 10. Prendi un po' di filo, dacci un po' più di frizione poi. Because you gain and you lose the meters. Right. I wait he take the fish and I will connect with him to check the volumes. Bravo Lillo, stai fermo un secondo adesso Lillo. Mi connetto a te, aspetta un secondo. I need to check the volume. È a 71. Okay, just give me 1 second more. Ah. Okay, 1 2 1 2. I don't know if it's better now. Or it's too much. I just make a check. Too much. Check. Okay. I think it will be okay. Thank you so much, Ed. Grazie mille. I think it will be okay. Thank you so much. Yeah, also the game don't have a big volume. Then me too, I will change the time of the day. I can't. Merci Kesmi. Merci beaucoup, apprécié. Apprécié. Ok. Okay, me too, I'm in night. I think it's better in night is this lake to play. Yeah, and at the same time. Ok, we will try. Metti la frizione a 1, 2, ce l'hai su 2, mettila a 5 Lillo, lascia una sola attacca. Hey, I have one fish. Oi. Okay, oh, it's not so. Ah, it's a little one. 398 grams, not bad. Bravo Lilo also. I see your fish. Hopla. 531, not bad. Okay, voila. The game is free in Steam if you want to download it. It's Fishing Planet. You will find in directly in Steam. Thereafter you can play with us. We have opened a private room. I write again the informations. Voila. I need to go a little bit. Sorry. È come per un pescatore avere una moglie sada che si chiama Alice. Le Alici, sì, che buonissima. Beh, conta che noi in Ligure le alici è tanta roba, È uno dei nostri pesci più utilizzati. Ne facciamo 20.000 versioni differenti in cucina. Bella, Silvano. Ma vieni a pescare con noi. If you want, guys, don't hesitate. We have a private room to play with you. If you want to play with Lilo. If we find some people and we create a group, we think also to do a challenge. To have some fun together. Yeah, little one again. 550 grams. Da noi sarde in sour. Le sardine al sale, mica che buone che sono. Le lasci marinare nel sale per non so quanto, e poi te le metti insieme, non so, nei piatti, nella pizza, nella pasta. Cipolla, pinoli e uvetta, una roba leggera, leggerissima. Lillo, devi aumentare la frizione. Gli dai più lenza di quella che riesci a prendergli. Metri, 14, sì, Lillo, vedi che è troppo. È più quella che gli dai di quella che prendi, ti fai un culo così per niente. 291, shit. Marinate con cipolla, pinoli e uvetta, c'è una voglia, mi hai fatto venire fame di nuovo. Hey Lone, good evening. Today we are fishing on the Fishing Planet. Different evening, Lilo. want to show also how he use his technology with different games. Today will be fishing. Thereafter, I think he will try with Track Simulator also, or some car games, football also, and of course we continue to fly. Voila. 623 grams, not bad. Controller. Ah, ok, supporti in mani vuote, no, frizione Lillo, devi cercare la frizione. You know how is slow to move, to change? My lovely Lillo. Comunque è il più del tasterino numerico che te lo fa. What lake we are? We are on the Lone Star Lake. Lone Star Lake, and if you want to join us, is I put you the names of us in game. Then if you want to add me, I'm Sbombalo, and Lillo is Lillo Pilot. If you want to add me or Lillo, but it's better me. I go to fast better than Lillo in the menu. Then if you want, you can add us, and you are able to join us, of course. We have opened a private room. Lillo, are you able to use the plus? Se abbi da usare il più? Ti funziona? Or something need to check if that one of the starter... Yeah, is the starter lake, no? Is the first lake. Of course, we have choose the one, the first lake. If anyone want to join us, it's better if he start with us. Got some pasta, yeah. We will eat in lake border together. Yeah, I just completed that one and need one fish from the next. Not problem. We are in the loan. Then we think is the first lake when you go. Then that's perfect. Yeah, it's not a good evening. We have not too much fish. Hi, Kali! Ciao, Kali! How are you, mate? We are fine. Really fine this evening. We are in a fishing session. If you want to join us, you can download the Fishing Planet game. It's free. And I give you our game nickname in game, and you are able to join us in our private room. We have opened a private room for anyone who want to join. Then we are fine. It's a different game, different evening, little bit more relaxed. Oh, I take one fish, 494. You take something? Lilo. Pa, 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 pa. I'm there, but I don't see you. Are you on different server? Do you have add me as friend? Because you have to invite us. Or if you want, just write me your name here, your nickname in game, and I will add you as friend, and you are able to see our room. Just write us the name, Lone. I will invite you. I don't need to invite to see people. I see several already. Yeah, but we are a private room because the server make a random. Yeah, yeah, we have opened a private one for this session. Is for this because we don't know if the server send us directly in same session, same server or not. Invite me a Twitch. Okay. Right. Copy and paste. Okay. I sent you the friend request. You are level 8, more than me. Then I think when you are when we are friends, you are able to join us in a room. Then in your room list, you have the private room, and you will see us. I think. Wait, take one. Oh, this is a big one. He's a warrior. 660 grams. Ooh, not so much. Do you see our room, Loner? Alors, you have, alors, in the room, you have the menu. You can the room join the room, the friend room. I think we will see the menu to join the friends room. Because I see you and I see Lillo in the same time. Take something, Lillo, no? Try new friends room, want that one. Nope, the rooms I have are not in. Ok. Lillo, aspetta un po', prova a fare la stanza io. Allora, this is the room of loan. We try the room of home. Vieni dall'altra parte poi. Ok. We are with you. Loan. Let me leave map and try again. Ok. No problem. Ciao Ed, un abbraccione. Sì, adesso poi facciamo un po' di pesca anche noi. Più che altro per pescare insieme. A posto, non ci siamo lì, non ci siamo. Stai qua. We wait alone. Lonely, same time, if you want, you can come in our Discord. We are me on Discord, me and Lilo on Discord actually. Then if you want, you can join us in voice also. No problem. If you prefer, it is also better for communicate. And everybody in the channel, if you want, just you can join our Discord also. We're trying to grow the first disabled community with Lilo, and we need to add to join more people than possible. Okay, Lilo, you take the fish, not bad. Piano. 658. Bravo, Lillo. You are a girl in the game. Lol. A little bit beautiful. Bigger fish. Et hop là. This game for Lilo and for the other quadriplegic player, it was good because it's not so complicated like the simulator. Lilo have much more time to change his configurations during the gameplay. Then we are playing also here. Yeah, first it to be with the other people here, and second one also to show you how a quadriplegic player are able to do some different games. I see a friend and where you are. Okay. When I go to Lone Start, I have 3 room, option random, new friend, only room, and new private. That I have 3 room option. I don't get it. Okay, I try to open one. Allora. Ok, try to join my room now. I have open one. Lilo, vieni da me. Tira via questa, fai esc. E scegli la mia stanza. It's a long procedure for him, but we will try. You will see, you have this one. No, Lilo, fai esci, bravo. Fai su esci. You need to exit before. Left. Okay. Not bad, Lillo. Okay, long game again. Perfect. You. Why you don't have the same option as me? That's strange. It's a bug, I think. I have loan in this moment in my friends list. Lago loan, Texas, Texas. That's strange. Don't know why. Vai sugli amici in alto, Lillo. Tutto su. Yeah, you have. I'm in Lone Star. That's strange. Woderumer. Is me? It's me, Rob. Yeah. It's really strange because we are friends. I have open. I try again to exit and to recreate one. And create a new one. Okay. This one here. Yeah, ok, Loner. Torna al lago. Lillo. Torna al lago, guarda se mi vedi. Ok, Lon. I'm with you in the room. Okay, I'm in your room. Okay, it's perfect. Hello. Ok, adesso Lillo va indietro, vai su mappa. Poveretto. Ok. Vai in stanze. No, fai di nuovo, esci e rientra. Ah, but normally we play in 4, 5, 6 people. I don't know why today. I don't know if it's a bug of the game or of the server. Che non ce l'hai? Però mi vedi pescare, Lillo? Ok, I try one thing. Ok, aspetta un secondo, Lillo. I try again one thing for my computer. Aspetta, Copia, tac. Metti. Mettiamolo in UK. It's me directly from my computer. It's for this is too much faster. Okay, Lone, Lilo have request have send you a friend request. If you accept, we will try to the room that it seems. Yeah, I think. You're too much faster when I manage your computer, Lilo. I love you. Thank you so much. Okay. Ah, okay. Now we will see. Well, I think you need to do to be friend of the room owner. That's perfect. Lilo, come with us. Ok, Lilo. Ho risolto il problema. Where you are, Lilo? Eccolo! Lilo like a girl. It's incredible. Lillo, Lillo. Lillo with. It seems for that room everyone has to be friend prior to entering. Aha, okay. We think only one will be. We need to be on the friends with only one in the room. Then the important is to be all together and beautiful. What do you think about this game alone? It's freeware, but it should be good, really. I like. You can write also directly in the game. The chat of the game is already Lilo, then we are able to communicate directly with the game chat if you want. It's better than only all time exit from the game to answer in Chrome or in browser, yeah, with Twitch. I have this one. Bravo Lillo. You have to do all the task again. No problem, Lone. Non schiacciarlo Lillo. Sei te la donna, ricordatelo. Oh my god, on Discord channel room, but let me join yours in a couple minutes. No problem. No fish for the moment. England Italy game on now. Oh yeah, we love this. It's an hard objective but we try to grow the first disabled community for the gaming. It was necessary at this time, we think, and it's a dreams of Lilo. Then it's not hard. We need just to work a little bit. to know new people around the world. Add no sport for a weekend. Formula One, Le Mans, and football all today. Ah, yes, we don't know this. Lillo follow the Formula... Segui la Formula 1, Lillo? Do you follow the Formula 1? Okay, I not. Also football normally. I don't follow. No. Ah, okay, no. Perfect. New disco link on this Twitch page. Yes. Also, I think. I hope the invite work. Is Lilo make it? Then I don't know. I never tried. For me, it's working. Then I think it's valid. Holy friends. Okay. Shalom, welcome. Bravo, Lillo. I like this game. We have time to relax, we have time to drink, we have time to smoke. It's better. We are not. We have the time to do all. And Lilo. How much fish you take? 677.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, ciao Lone, welcome. 5x5.
Sorry about that. I don't know why Discord didn't have my mic. I've got my own. You're welcome to join my Discord as well. It doesn't really get used very much, but let me just check I've got my settings right. Does the sound okay?
Yeah, you are 5x5, of course. Yeah, but so the Discord is actually is managed by Lilo. Then he have to learn how to set all. Sometimes I check his work, but yeah, I have a lot of tasks. Then
Yeah, well, if you, I mean, I'm a failed streamer for a couple of years, whatever, but I'm pretty okay on Discord and stuff. So if off stream next week or something, you want any tips or stuff on Discord, you can give me a shout. You can pop over onto my Discord, and I've set up all different sort of channels and text channels and game channels and things like that. So I can help you guys if you want on the Discord.
yeah, we are really absolutely yes. Then thank you so much, really, Lon. It's appreciated, but we are unable to do all tasks. We are me and Lilo actually. Then if we find some help from the older people, it is really appreciated, of course.
No worries. Well, after this stream, join my Discord sometime later on over the weekend, and then you can have a look at mine and stuff. And then next week or something, or whenever you got time, I can give you some ideas and tips for your Discord channel.
Yeah, that's good.
Right, one sec. I'll be right back. Just need to save my pasta.
No problem. Are you playing from a long time of the Fishing Planet? Bravo Lillo! 882. You fly better than me, you fish better than me, you do all better than me, Lillo. That's not normal. Or you are a genius, or I'm really bad. I hope the first one.
Right, I'm back.
Yeah.
I'll go on mute though while I eat. And Italy hasn't scored against England yet, so we can all be friends.
Yeah, of course. Of course, it's really appreciated. Yeah, the first one, then thank you so much, really. Really, Lon.
That's right, this game's quite chill.
It's not so easy. You know, if you have your community, a lot of work is behind, and also the project created by Lillo take me and take him a lot of our free time, because we have to try to find some new realities around the gaming world, trying to find the help, etc.
Oh
Then
yeah, it's a minefield, isn't it? When you've got your YouTubes and your Discords and your web pages and your comms and stuff, but it seems like you've got a good plan and a good project, and yeah, just take time, I guess. But it's a really worthy cause and stuff to get something going. So
we hope to join the objective of the project. We think it's really hard, but the dream of Lilo and what Lilo think is, if we are able to create a new and a real disabled community, you have the first request from the people, then also the industries, I think, will take more interest in this if we have much more disabled people around us. But we need also to create the internet world for these people. Then we are trying to do all the tasks in the same time.
yeah, I mean, it'd be not. I mean, you see lots of things on Twitch when they do they do Gay Week or Gay Month or whatever, and they do a coloured person week or something. So they promote like streamers. So I don't know if they do anything for disabled streamers, because what I think what they do, I don't really know myself, but I think what they do is when they have these weekends or weeks that they do, they put you on their homepage.
Yeah, yeah.
So it would be good to see somebody like Twitch do a disabled week streamers like once a week, once a year or something, when they put you on the homepage.
Yeah, we need to improve also this. Yeah, the website actually is in Italian, because we are Italian. Then is to start and to make all text, all things is better in Italian. Thereafter, we are working to translate all in English, because yeah, the English is the language to join the people around the world. And yeah, this is the first step. The way is really long. Yesterday, Sidley and the Microsoft during the live have offered his help. Then we don't know which way we will take. If we are using the Twitch and YouTube, we are not using Twitch and YouTube to become a influencer or to gain money, like a affiliate or partner is not the objective. But we use this social to show directly Lillo and his problem during the flight with his technology. Because yeah, I think the best is to show to the public what is to do playing a game only with the ad, because we are unable to move or to control the rest of your body. And I think in the future, unfortunately, the handicap will not disappear. And I think it's the time to do a change, to do the possibility, to give the possibility to these people to be online, like me, like you, because it's not so difficult. We need with not tons of millions of dollars to do this. We need to change the mentality, and yeah, this is the art. We trust in the normal people to help us and to join more people with handicap and without handicap to help us in this project. We need to join to do and to join a level when we have one big voice. When we have a voice, I think the industries we have more possibility to do this with the industries.
Yeah, I mean, you were saying yesterday about the technology with the low. You need low latency,
Yeah,
don't you? You know, so that you can get quick reactions and stuff. Because if the equipment, but then latency can be, you know, your internet as well as your equipment, and if there's too big a delay between, that's why I'm amazed seeing Lilo do Microsoft so well, because I've got fast internet and I got reasonable controls and stuff, and I'm sometimes all over the place, and you know, he does better than I do. So
yeah, okay. To be honestly, fly-by-wire and FS2Q give him a big help.
sure,
FS,
yeah, with the automation, yeah.
FS2Q to cut some times for the procedure, and the fly-by-wire to have the control of the aircraft and managing his delay between the control change. Then I think the first one thing is to construct one simple little joystick to add at his setup to cancel the delay between the left, right, up and down movement. This is the first thing, I think.
Did you say was it Microsoft Flight Sim wrote a blog or something? Did you say that they posted something?
Actually, as we said yesterday when he flying VFR, the delay between I'm sorry guys, the delay between the configuration change to join the left arrow key, right arrow key to change between this, because these configurations, these assignments, because Lilo fly like a keyboard. He use the keyboard. Is for this he need every time to change the assignment of the button behind his head. Then when you have to do this like a VFR, no? When you fly VFR, you have to do a lot of correction, left, right, up and down correction. He need to be too fast. Then with with present technology, he lose a lot of seconds. And is for this is too hard for him to control the aircraft because he's always in delay. He follow the aircraft, is not the aircraft follow him. Then we need to adjust this reactivity firstly, or we have two way of creating one joystick for his head, or with accelerometer, and one cask with accelerometer example, or we try to improve the software of this present technology. But we need to do an improvement because he need to change every time with the key, the selected key for this button behind his head, and then he take a lot of time, too much time.
Yeah, you need quick response times and equipment that can do it. Still, it's still impressive what he does do.
I love this guy.
Got, so.
I love Lilo, and I trust in him really, because now if you have one example in internet, actually we have found four quadriplegic people in streaming. Then we have contacted these other people trying to do a squad, the first squad, and in the same time we have acquired some people in my city or in Genoa, etc., etc. But he, yeah, is not a big number of streamer, but it's really fascinating how his technology was applied for the gaming play. Ciao, Club Class. How are you? Fine, thanks. Yeah, we need new technology. It's not hard. The Xbox have make one controller for the disabled people. We need to do the same for the PC, and yeah, with 2 or 3 special things for a quadriplegic player like Lillo.
Yeah, I think I'm not sure. I think I saw. I don't know whether it was Microsoft or Xbox. I
Yeah,
think
it's
I saw.
Xbox.
I think I saw something for the F1 driving game last year. They had
Exactly. Via Xbox.
plegic people without, and they had because they had there's somebody that controls it with the eyes, and I think someone else was controlling it with
You have
is it like
different
the
technology,
yeah,
like
like the chin or
face
something.
mount.
I think Xbox or somebody designed a kind of controller, but I can't remember what the control input was now.
We have called because Microsoft have published Lilo and his history on the development blog 2 days ago, and we are in touch. We are in contact with Microsoft. We want to talk with Microsoft about this, and yeah, the controller of the Xbox is not so many different of the Lilo. The bottoms are the same. He have just 2 or 3 some modules to add. What Lilo think is to create a set of modules with a central hub to connect all of these modules and software to manage this, to adapt the module depending to use the module depending of your handicap. If you are able to do some task with your head, with one hand, and with your eyes, you can use 4 different technology. If you are like Lillo, you can use 2 technology, but these 2 technology give you a lot of improvement for your game. It's not only for the gaming, it's also for the normal task. If you think how much time Lillo need to I don't know, to create a new folder, to edit the name of a new folder, etc., etc. Every time he have to choose to write or to move the mouse in which directions, etc., etc., etc. Then it was really, really long. Also the normal task. But with the eyes tracker example, if you have a non-controlled movement of your head, like with Tobii eye tracker, you have a not good control because the tracker don't know the difference between a voluntary or involuntary movement. We have write also to Tobii, waiting an answer if it's possible to create I don't know, 2 filter inside his software to give to Lilo the possibility to use Tobii eye tracker with his present technology. Then yeah, we need a featuring. You mentioned eye tracking. I heard that before. Yeah, Toby, if you club, if you see Toby Eye Tracker is a software for eye tracking for the Flight Simulator or other games, then
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what kind of things that they've got, or they might be working on in the background, because they might have tested some things or be close to being able to do. So if you're able to contact them and for them to tell you what they do have or don't have,
we need only to talk to find an engineer. This engineer have just to talk with Lilo. Lilo said what he need, and if the engineer is a good engineer, he transform the need of the dream of Lillo in a code, a simple programmation code. Then this is I work in internet. I work. I'm a programmer also. What I have one of my clients say me, I want to insert this one in my website. I want to have this reaction for the website. I have just to transform what my client want in a code and put it inside the website, and it's okay. The same is for Lillo. We need one or two realities talking with him and with the other people, because we think if you are able to if we are able to do this for a quadriplegic player, okay, with this gravity of handicap, the other lower handicap, I think is too easy to do to find a solution, okay, because he is not at the highest level, but I think 4 of 6. When 6, you are on the bed, unable to move, unable to do anything, like a vegetal. Then Lilo is a good point of start to do a technology for him and for the people with light, more light handicap. I don't know in English how to do this. But we try. We try. We are just starting now. We have find a lot of contact. We see the people are attracted from Lilo, from his dream, this project, and we will see in next years where we arrive.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you will gain support. It just sometimes takes time to get in touch with the right people and stuff. But what you have done in the time that he's been going has been really good. So it's nice to see a project with so much worthy cause behind it and stuff. But whether it's disabled people or mental disabilities, it's so individual and personal. The companies and the streaming companies and stuff, they need to try and make sure that they've got as many things possible to. I think gaming is inclusive, but it could be a lot more inclusive.
Yeah, of course. We need also a world for these people, because when we have the technology to give the possibility to play with the other one, the level between between Lilo and one normal people was too much. Then we have is not leveled, and we need also thereafter to create some communities dedicated to, I don't know, to do a football session between two disabled people, because Lilo play also at FIFA. I can improve at maximum the technology of Lilo, but if I play seriously with Lilo, I will win every time. Then we need also to connect all people with disabilities and to give the possibility to play between him. This is the most important after second thing, because if you put disabled people on to playing game online, I don't know, it's not really good. I think the percent of loss are really high if he play with a normal people.
Yes, I mean a lot of games are competitive, aren't they? And whether it's your Call of Duty or racing, I mean, my brain sort of thinks, well, there's some way you could say that you're in a disabled category, and when they're trying to matchmaking, that they try and select that. But then my background was sort of risk management. I bet the companies would try and think, well, how do we stop people abusing it? How do we stop people just saying, oh, they're in this category, so that they can just go and lie and basically threat? Because there'd be people out there that would abuse, like, sadly, if you had a setting to say, oh, I'm this, can you put me in this category for racing, driving or football, there'd be loads of people that would just Just
Yeah, I think first we
so I
have to
mean,
organize between itself. We hope a new communities, independent communities by disabled people growing in the world. You know, after the Lillo example. Bravo, Lillo! 805
how much
grams.
fish has he got in his fish hut net thing? Is it 2,700 kilograms? Like,
Actually, yes. He's really lucky
he's
when he's
got like, I mean, I've got mine in pounds, not kilograms, but if he's got 3,500 kilograms, that sounds quite a lot.
you will eat for 4-5
Yeah,
weeks without problem.
he could open a English fish and chip shop.
Yes. Lilo, puoi aprire un,
No,
un
Todd,
fishing shop, un fish and chips.
put fish and chips on her. Well, forget the chips, just fish on fish. He's got so much fish.
Fish and fish, exactly. No,
Yeah.
I love this guy. I love Lilo, and we trust in this miracle. Like we, if we want to do an example, the Lilo was the Greta Thunberg of disabled people who want to go online as gaming player. We try to do this. It was really hard. It's not so easy. But yeah, Microsoft have called us, and we wait what he offered to us, and we don't need money or this because we are unable to open a society to construct this ourselves. But if we find
Well, you need the connections and the
exactly.
information, and I'm sure there are people that could support and help. I just sadly I'm not some Xbox or Microsoft or Twitch CEO. I wish I was, because I would be able to help. I'm just a 53-year-old unemployed, cut off from COVID. Like I've been gaming since the 1970s. So yeah, I think in my head I'm still 16 or something.
But it's good.
Started off with a Pong, with the little paddles with the twisty little buttons that you just like bounce some black and white cubes around on the TV screen. You didn't even have a monitor then. It was like you'd plug it into your TV. I think like the Atari 2600, I think it was 1977 or something came out. You plug it into your TV and plug in the aerial, and then you would just do, just play Pong, knocking a ball back and forth on. And that was it for me. That was just like, I was like, oh, I love gaming, just because hitting a white square on the screen was so fascinating to me when I was 10, 11 years of age or something, and I never grew out of it.
Yeah, Lilo is the first, actually.
Todd says he's 57 years old. He lives in the UK and he recognises the English accent.
Old and like the UK, recognize the English accent.
He's older than me. Hey, I'm a youngster. I'm only 53.
Is Lone Gamer UK. Lone Gamer UK actually is in chat. Then Cap Class, if you want, you can write, or you can join us directly on Discord. It's good. I don't talk your English, of course. You understand?
Your English is fine. I know. I'm married. Well, I'm split up, but I won't. My wife and daughter were born in. My wife is Spanish. My daughter was born in Spain. So I know what it's like, and I know how you feel. Like, oh, I'm really bad. But your English is good enough, and it's a lot better than my Italian, because I could only sort of say ciao bella. That's about it. For me.
It's pasta, pizza, mandolino. No,
yeah,
but
I mean,
I talk also good French because I'm half Swiss. Then Lilo talk right in Arab, in French, and in Italian also. Then yeah, but he have only a physical problem, no mental actually. And I mean,
this is where the perception's coming, because it's like my hometown is Oxford. I live in Oxford now, and but you get people like Hawkins from Cambridge, you
Mhm.
know, and you know, it's quite fascinating because a lot of people only knew him in the chair with the robotic voice. But, you know, I think there's at least 2 really good movies out about his life, you know, and because of, you know, for him, he changed. I'm not sure exactly his age. He was in like his 20s when his motor neuron disease kicked in or something. So, you know, it's, and there he is, you know, working out the problems of the universe or something. And it's like, you know, I think it's sort of human nature to judge, you know, make judgments, but you know, 98% of the time those judgments are false or wrong, you know. That's why it's important for disabled people and people with mental health issues and stuff, because often society teaches you that you're somehow less, you know, whatever that disability is, and it's not at all, is it? It's like, you know, normal people, normal thoughts. I mean, you know, I'm 53, but in my head I'm still a 16-year-old playing games. But you know, I think my daughter would be embarrassed to see me playing games and being online, you know, because it's like, oh dad, you know, you're too old for that, you know, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah,
um
my dad, when I tell to my dad, I help one quadriplegic player to be on Twitch live, etc., etc. He don't understand what they say, but he's out of his world. My father has 72 years, 73 this year. Then yeah, he's out of his mentality. He's out of this is a new world for him.
yeah, but it's like, you know, people, you know, just because you're 80 and in a wheelchair doesn't mean that you don't maybe have wandering eyes when an attractive lady walks past, or guy, or whatever you're thinking, you know. It's like people's head and what's inside them is not, you know, we're all victims of our mental health and our physical health and what have you. But it's, as I say, it's you know, what's in your head. I mean, I'm slightly well, I'm dyslexic, so I'm not very good at writing stuff. You know, I'll get my words mixed up and miss out words when I'm writing things. And the other day, Rob, I looked back at my school reports. This was like the 1980s, and the school reports were like, you know, he's really bad. If he doesn't improve, we're going to keep him back a year, and he needs to concentrate. Because in my school, and certainly back in the early 80s, people didn't know what dyslexia was. So I was being told off. I was getting kept behind school. I was being given detention because I would write stuff that wouldn't make sense. I mean, now they treat it completely differently if you're dyslexic, you
Yeah,
know,
of course.
because my dyslexia, I mean, everybody has different types of dyslexia in how severe it is, but you know, my brain would race ahead and I would be slower with my words. So I would write a sentence and I would be missing a the or a than or a and or something, and somebody would read it and go, well, this doesn't make sense, you know, you're missing this word and that word, because in my head I'd written that word down in my head, but I hadn't, you know. But I was shocked at how bad my school reports were, because they were really like, you're crap, and you know, this is the worst, you know, your English is terrible and your writing's sloppy, and you know. And I was like 11, 12, 13 years age, and you were just having these reports saying how rubbish you were. And I mean, now I've, you know, grown up, I realized that I had dyslexia later in life. I was diagnosed, and well, you know,
FlyLILLO.
I look at it differently now, because I think, well, you know, I wasn't, you know, I had a problem that wasn't being addressed. But you know, it's so, I mean, thankfully schools, certainly here in the UK, are a lot better than they were in the 1980s for that kind of stuff anyway. But
Yeah, the world are much more inclusive. We have too much help from the government, and some problems are much more accepted in the society.
there's still so much more to do. But you know, it's still, It's
Yeah,
still
it's
the
all
general society hasn't come along. It may be that the institutions and the schooling's better, but Joe Public can still be, unless they're really informed or go and read or watch movies or documentaries. I think everybody can be a bit cut off from, you know, stuff. I mean, even though we've got as much technology as we have, people still sort of sometimes live in their own bubbles. It still amazes me, you know, when you see violence on the streets. And there was some guy, sorry to change this, some guy killed in England or something. Some boy, I think it was. I'm trying to, you know, he was like kicked to death or something at a fairground. He was only about 20. And the youngsters were, and they were like, "Well, why did you do it?" And they had no reason. They were like, "Well, we didn't like you. Like, look, we just picked on him." You know, they actually had no reason to attack him whatsoever. It was just mindfulness, and
yeah,
they went too far. And it's you just sort of think, what?
the world is too crazy.
I mean, thankfully, it's not that common, you know. But still, you sort of think you do have to do a double take and think, "Oh, God."
Hey James, welcome. I'm sorry, so we are talking. Then welcome to the channel, James. Feel you free
I
to
can't
talk.
catch any fish here. I think Lilo's fished all the fish out of that. I think
It's 2.5 kilos now. When you are talking, you continue to fish.
I've
But
only got 0.2 of a pound in my. I'm going to go over to this bridge because
yes,
I think Lilo is. I think all the fish are going like, don't come over here.
but that was fun to have people
Hi
like
guys.
you. Yes, ciao, James.
Hi
Welcome.
James. Right, I'm
Oh,
gonna.
you hear me okay? I was just struggling with getting my Discord working, but I guess you can hear me.
Yeah. We can hear you 5x5 loud and clear.
Yep, let me just turn your volume down, James, a bit because you're a bit loud for me.
I apologise, sorry.
Of course, you're on live in live streaming. You know. Then yeah, just you know this.
Try not to swear.
No, don't worry, I'll be good.
Apart from Lilo's getting all the blooming fish.
Ah, Lillo. You're a lucky guy, Lillo. Always. 78, 80, 500, 850.
I don't like this weight. What's it? What's the thing I'm using? I much prefer a. Can't remember now. Is it a casting? What have I got? What am I using?
Yeah. James, where are you from? England, I think, also, no?
Where am I from? South London, UK.
Wow.
He's from South London. South London, mate.
South London, mate. Bromley.
You have a very beautiful English. I love that.
What, from Bromley? Beautiful English? I'm gonna laugh.
Of course. We speak proper down here.
Well, I think I've because I always joked throughout my life because I was born and raised in Oxford. So, you know, when I went to America, I was like, oh yeah, we speak the Queen's English in Oxford. You know, we're all proper. You know, but I haven't lived in Oxford since God, I don't know, 1990 or something like that when I moved out. But and probably spent about 20 odd years in London area. So
you're in the are you in the US now?
me, no, I'm in the UK. I'm up in Walton on Thames. Sorry, Heathrow Way, south of Heathrow.
Heathrow. It's beautiful.
Oh, nice. Good plane spotting area then.
Yeah, with the wind.
Well, I was. I mean, I'm split up with my wife now, but my wife is a cabin crew for British Airways, and one of my fondest memories of having this connection, because I'm a big aviation geek myself, along with pretty much any sport or, you know, driving, motor racing, all that sort of stuff. But we, when Concorde was flying, I didn't fly in Concorde. We had a spec. We could have flown to New York and back. You did 747 one way and Concorde the other way, and you could either go out on Concorde or come back. And we could have done it for, I think, £500. This was probably in the late 90s, and we never did it because we thought, oh well, we've got time. And we got married in 2000 in Spain, in Oviedo in Spain.
Oh my
and,
God! 2000.
We were
I got-
out in Spain when the French Concorde crashed. And of course, it wasn't long, a couple of years. I caught a bloody fish. Yay.
Back Taishina.
One that Lilo didn't get, that one.
100%. Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, eventually when British Airways got the Concordes flying again, but I was in the old Compass British Airways crew headquarters, which is a building that is on the side of the runways. They don't use it anymore now, the Compass building. But when the last 3 Concordes landed at Heathrow, they landed and all 3 of them went up to the crew building and dipped the noses of the Concordes to all the crew that were in the building. And I was in the building with the crew in the cafe at the top floor while the Concordes are bowing to us. And I was like crying, and I was really emotional. And they had the little flags sticking out the windows of the Concordes because they all came back from New York and they all landed the last 3 Concordes, and then did this bow salute to the crew building, and it was a magical moment, and I'll never forget it. But
2003, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, the crash was 2000 when I got married for the Air France thing, and then of course everything got suspended. Then they came back, didn't they? Because they put them back in service, and I can't remember how long they flew for. It was about a year and a half. They flew again because they put the carbon fiber stuff in the wings and in the fuel tanks, all the special foam or whatever. And then we thought at the time, well, they might be back for good, but they never really made, because of all the cost of changing the planes. And I think you're right. I think it was about 2003.
And also, aviation never really recovered after 9/11, did it?
No, I mean, my daughter was born in 2003. I was a PPL pilot. I did my pilot's license in 2001, 2002, somewhere around there. Can't remember now. But I started to learn to fly around 2000, and got my license about late 2001, early 2002, I think. Had a 6-year license. But I mean, the Concorde crash basically took away my dream of flying in Concorde. And because my wife was cabin crew, if she could have got on the flight, because when she was pregnant in 2003 and they gave her office ground duty, guess which office they sent her to, or where she ended up working? She was working in the Concorde with Mike Bannister, in the operations planning department for the Concorde team. They had a separate team that would just manage Concorde, both for the pilots and the routes and what have you.
Wow.
So, I was thinking, well, this is great. Once she has a baby and goes back, she might be able to get on Concorde, because if you were cabin crew, the most prestigious cabin job was to get on Concorde, because you would get tips from rich people, and it was just fun. I mean, even though the plane itself was probably one of the worst planes to work on because it's tiny. I've actually been on the static Concorde at
really special.
So that all happened, but then after 9/11 happened, then they stopped all the flying, because when I was learning to fly in 2000, 2001 and what have you, I was lucky enough to go up to Cranebank at Heathrow and fly in the British Airways full motion simulator, the thing the pilots use.
Yeah, Lilo Concorde is amazing. You're right.
And it was just so special. And at the time, I thought, well, I'll do this a couple times. It cost us a bit of money, but we got a special discount because I was learning at the British Airways Flying School at High Wycombe. And my wife was, staff, so she got a discount as well. So, but then 9/11 happened, and it was all banned. You weren't allowed to. If you weren't working for the airline, you weren't allowed to use it anymore. So that all stopped. And I used to be able to go in the cockpit, Rob. I used to be able to sit in the jump seat if I was on a flight with my wife working. And take part in the cockpit stuff, listening to had the headsets on, and I did about 3 or 4 flights in a British Airways cockpit before 9/11, but of course 9/11 happened, and it was all understandably why it was banned, but yeah, never been in a plane jet cockpit since.
My father actually flew in Concorde once to New York, and I've been on the prototype in Duxford. I've had a tour around that. What I would really like to do is to go up to Manchester, where they've got one of the preserved ones. But
Yes.
I think that's fairly expensive, isn't it, to go around there?
I think they've still got one at
There's one at Heathrow, but I don't know if you can go around it.
well, there's one here near me, near Weybridge in.
There's one in Bristol.
If you want to go in to look at the cockpit and the cabin, it's just a static one. But this isn't one of the ones that was used by the airlines. It was an earlier version. There's one at Weybridge at trying to think of the name of the museum now. But that's a lot nearer to you than to go, to come here to Weybridge is a lot closer than. I'm trying to think what the museum is.
I've been to one in Duxford in Cambridgeshire, and they don't let you in the flight deck, but you can stand at the entrance and look in, and God, it looks antiquated.
Because it's about £18 or something, £15 for a ticket. Brooklands Museum.
Oh
check
yeah,
if they've still got a Concorde there, because they used to.
Yeah, I've heard of Brooklands. I've never been, but I've heard of it.
So if you want to go and walk in one and look at the cockpit and walk around the cabin, then that's the nearest. Is the one at Brooklands.
Can I just change the subject a little bit? You were talking about disabilities earlier, and people who haven't got any hand control or anything, and what they could interface. You're talking about eye tracking.
Yeah.
And then you said the problem with eye tracking is that if you have random head movements, then that kind of throws that off a bit. What about some kind of device that you could operate with your tongue? If you have control of your tongue, like something you could put in your mouth and move your tongue across it. Is that feasible?
Yeah. Also we have one quad capable is a player of FPS RPG games, and he do all with ear mount, with the air interaction extraction, and also with the movement of a little joystick in his mount. But it's okay. It's okay when you are able to stay without moving, or you have the control of your movement. Also, is the eyes for the eyes or the face tracking is also a good way to follow. But we need to improve the software for the gaming use also.
Yeah,
I think I've landed Jaws here, man. It's taken my line out to 125 feet. I've got a monster.
Yeah, it's not so easy, but we can try. Simple. Actually, Lilo used the bottom and that technology of 2008, and is not study for the gaming, of course. He have adapted with his program KVIT with a program named Joy2K to give the macros to use the buttons like a joystick. The button have only the click, have not all other functionalities actually function. Then he have every time to choose which this click have to do, and this is the first problem. The delay also now, if you see the streaming, he have the circle of the in his keyboard. When he need to stop it and to choose one of the letter, he press one button, and thereafter the second system start to give him the possibility to choose from up to down, left from side and up to down, always. then it's really complicated for him, and it's really long to do because he have to wait also the software switch. And yeah, for a quadriplegic like him, I think accelerometer like we have in the cell phone will be another good option or good way to try to follow, and trying to use actually the normal technologies, yeah, to do a featuring between this hardware and software, or to try to find our way. Then we are not this type of developer. uh, we need the special one for this, but it's not impossible. If he play with Flight Simulator, FS Lab in P3D, and other aircraft in FS6, and other in the older simulator, and he's able, if Lilo are able to do this, I think all disabled people are able to play. We need a specific technology, and yeah, we need a mentality change, because Lilo is a person like me and like you. He have one head, two hand, and the legs are hurt, etc., etc. He have just a limitation, and in front of the other people, he is seen as different, and this is so stupid from uh, from uh, from me and from the people, to make the difference between one person with full accessibility of these functionalities and a person with limited functionalities. That's really idiot, I think. We have in 2022, we have, I don't know, we have a marriage between the people with the same sex. We have broke a lot of psychological barriers, but we are unable to see Lillo and the other disabled people like a normal people. Every time we use our emotions, that's not normal. Is a normal people like me, like you.
Well, I just actually, I just wanted to say hello to Lilo because I'm sitting here talking with you guys, and he's sitting here listening. And I just wanted to say hello. My name's James. Obviously, you know, because I've been following you, and you were watching my stream the other day. Just to let you know that I support you, and I agree with everything that's just said. You know, like you said, don't judge a book by its cover. Everyone inside is the same person, you know, same thoughts, same kind of stuff, whatever your disabilities or anything. So just to let you know,
And
supportive.
I think it's been proven that a lot of people with disabilities actually, like mentally, are like even brighter or something, because they're having to use their brain a lot more than, and it's like,
Yeah,
some of the disabled people, some of the brightest, smartest people in the room, so yeah.
exactly.
I heard that like blind people, if you're blind, their sense of hearing is much more acute for some reason because they rely on their hearing or their sense of touch.
Yeah.
Yes. The slogan of Lilo is disability is not a diversity. Just because he feel himself like me, a normal person. I have talked with
Exactly.
him a lot of times, and yeah, he don't feel his handicap. And
Yeah, of course, he's a normal person. He's just
and
got physical challenges, physical disabilities. But yeah, of course.
He's got this fishing down to a T, though. You look the size of how much fish he's got in his net. Flipping.
he
I've
reached
just
6
caught.
kilos now. He's 6 kilos
I'm
now.
going to go over there and snip his rod in a minute
Oh,
with scissors out or something.
we think
But he's got another one.
I think the project, we think, Lilo think the project is good because the game have saved his life, because the game giving him the possibility to have an activities to do all the days, to learn a lot of information. He's aviation fanboy, but he play also at other games. Then is a way to save the life of the other people actually out of the games, because the industries are not the interest to think to this class.
Look at
This
the
is
size of that fish he's just caught. My God.
876 71.
Take a picture of that. 158
A new fish,
notes.
a new level. Wow.
I've never done a fishing game, but I wouldn't mind trying fishing in real life. I've never done that either, but the idea of fishing is quite cool.
My dad took me to a friend of his who did fishing when I was about 10. And it was like the only time I tried like fishing in real life. And I was about 10 or 11, something like that. And I was standing next to this guy, and I casted my line and got tangled up with his line. And I can't remember how friendly he was with my dad. Not that friendly. But then both my dad and this guy were like, "Oh no, you've gone," and they were like shouting at me because I'd like tangled up my fishing line or something, and that was it. I never fished again. I was like, I was abused as a 10-year-old because I messed up one of my fishing, and it just affected. And in fact, I'm 53, and I remember that to this day. It's like, somebody shouting at me because I made a mistake of tangling up my line. It was like, oh God. But they do say fishing is a very very good for mental health and relaxing and stuff. So
Now, if you see, he write us, no, in
Yeah.
life. This is, for him, all tasks are a challenge. He have a lot of patience. I don't know how he find all of this patience, because also I don't know, a simple example, when I write in phone, I have the automatic system, no, for the when I write, then I'm really fast. And not he write like the Nokia of 95. I know, when he have to switch all the key to have the one by one, to be able to write one by one. Then yeah, it's a challenge every time, and he have a big patience. I don't know where he find this patience.
Yeah, well, when I was talking about Hawkins or whatever, because he started off like when he was in the wheelchair and stuff, because he started off with some sort of joypad and doing similar to what Lilo's doing, would have to like select characters to type so he had to type everything out. And I don't know when it was, but like in later years with new technology, they were able to give a thing that looked at his eyelids, and then he used his blinking. So he was just instantly like 20 times quicker. And he had special software made so that he wouldn't have to type the whole word out with his eyelids. He would move his eyelids and he would like do 2 or 3 characters, and it was special software that was sort of a form, I guess, of predictive text. And
See, he have write up.
amazing.
He have write he to write this. How much time he take.
Yeah, no, you could see it, and it's like, so that you want technologies that could be. I mean, it's great that they're there, but you want things that are even faster, and you need that predictive text, so that if you start typing, I don't know, T and H, that it thinks in English that it's and so that you don't have to use all the characters. I don't know with the software that he uses, does it have a bit of predictability in it, or is it all just
No, it's
manual for every?
it's one by one manual.
Need to get them over to Cambridge or Oxford. I'm sure they've got some software there that could like speed it up 10 times by using some kind of AI stuff where it kind of knows, you can have special software where you can have certain phrases and whole words, but you only need to select one thing to choose that word. And if you think about, I mean, I can't think in Italian, but it's the same in all languages or whatever. Probably about 60% or 70% of what you want to say is in quite a small group of words. and so you can create software that has those stored, so that you're using effectively like a shorthand or short code to then but then it's to be able to just do something once or twice, and then it put out 2 or 3 or a whole sentence for you. You need that
Otherwise,
kind of
we
software.
okay, another 10 minutes. Otherwise, be like okay, 10 minutes and we close because I think he's tired. Then after 2 hours, normally we close the live. Okay, Lillo. Then when you want, just write okay, and we go without problem.
Well, it's been nice hanging out, and Lillo, hope you enjoyed the conversation, listening to what we've been chatting about. I will definitely be back, and I have put you on recommended people to follow on my stream. Not that I'm very big, I'm like a tiny streamer, but you're up there, recommended channel to follow, and I think you get auto-hosted. So good luck, bro.
Thank you so much, Club. Really, with me a pleasure. And feel free if you want to fly one time with your control with Lillo. Just you can tell us. We are always open to find a pilots to fly in multi-crew with Lillo.
Yeah, we could do that. We could talk about that later on.
And thank you so much to join the conversation, to join the Discord. We are not a Twitcher or YouTuber pro, but we use this way directly to show Lillo, because Lillo want to show himself to the people, to show also what is his problem, and trying to, I don't know if one time one people or one special person see Lillo inside a program industry, I don't know. And we think also we open a miracle in a little bit, but we are here for this. We are not a YouTube or streamer competitors, but yes, of course, we think to show Lillo at the world with his problems, etc., is better to find more people helping us to join the change. We want also only this.
Yeah, great. I will definitely keep an eye out. If I'm around when you're on, I will follow. I will watch, and we'll talk about maybe doing a flight or something later on. But
if you know also some disabled people, you can give to these people our contacts. We try to join more than people, so to have a good beta testing system. We need much more persons to do a beta test group. Then if you know a disabled people and with the intention to do, or with the gaming passion, we are really happy to have these people in our community.
Yeah, that's a really great thing to be doing. I don't actually know any disabled people personally, but if I come across anyone, I will point them this way.
Thank you so much. Appreciated. Then Lillo. Also I say thanks to Lon to join the channel and to talk with us. It was a big pleasure for me and for Lillo.
That's right, even though he has stolen all the fish.
Yeah, I wait.
I've just been watching it. He caught something like a pound, then like half a pound. Like he's catching monsters. What kind of bait is he using? Small cats? Look, he's got another big fish.
Poi scrivi dopo, prendi il pesce, poi dopo scrivi.
I think he's got small pets hanging off.
Yeah, because he's right. Then actually he's unable to write and to do the
Yeah,
fish.
no, he's pulling in fish at the moment, but
okay.
I can see his rod.
Okay.
He's got quite a big fish here. Let's see how much. Tell you what, man.
We are curious.
What level is he now? 13. Maybe he's got a better.
Yeah, he have started 1 week ago. Then
That's nearly a kilogram.
Bravo Lilo! Sti cazzi! Sti
That's
cazzi, 37 centimetri.
It's like,
Wow, bravo
it's
Lillo.
like Jaws 3 there, right there. Keep catching. What bait
Siamo
is
a
he
posto
using?
Lillo? Che dici, siamo a posto? Mm?
What's the bait that he's using?
I don't know.
The in the top right corner. Looks like he's using.
I have lost the... What about?
Oh, he's using a sinker or something.
His technology.
No, not the because normally you have dough balls or bread or something. I was wondering what was on the end of his hook, but it's like a caster, isn't it? It's got no bait.
Okay.
So he's got because you either have a caster weight which drags along the bottom of the river, which is what he's got, or you have a float with a bait on the end of the hook. I'm using dough balls at the moment. And it makes a real difference to what you catch in this game, is what type of, whether you're casting or doing float, or and therefore the bait. I think this game is probably the most realistic fishing game there is out there as far as like baits and rods.
We think so.
I never did. I think is it Russian fishing or whatever, because Russian fishing 2 is meant to be out this year. I've got it in my Steam wish list, but I didn't play the first one. But people say that one was pretty good. But it's a more arcade because you can actually see some of the fish in the water, whereas in this game, just like real fishing, you can't really see anything.
Perfect.
So,
Lillo, I just know. I need to know if he want to close. Fammi sapere. Vabbè, he write his intention.
Yep.
Because I manage his Streamlab from my home directly. Because we don't live in same city. And there is also another way. We need to find a signal when he's tired and he want to close his stream. Yeah, is the next thing to do. Bello Lillo. Yeah, all 2 hours, 2 hours and a half, he have to stop his activity for a moment, take his time.
yeah, we can stop
Just
whenever he wants. That's the good thing with streaming. You can start and stop when you want.
If you see he don't eat, he don't drink because he's alone, then he need to call his mom, and his mom, of course, we don't want to go online. Then all 2 hours, etc. He need to have his maintenance. Vero Lillo? Siamo a posto, dai, mandiamo la cosa? Fammi sapere. Sì? Fammi un cenno.
You're not in the same city, you said. How did you meet Lilo, Rob? Was it
Wait.
through...
No, I'm at Imperia, approximately 1 hour and a half from him. Then we assist him, of course. I assist him all the time, but normally we can work together in internet without problem.
Q8 Pilot just said hello.
Italy.
Yeah, we're in Italy.
So you're an hour ahead. So you're 9. Oh wow, no, you're coming up for 10 p.m.
Yeah.
1 hour ahead. So,
1 hour. I will show you the bait and I will finish. Okay, Lillo. Okay. He write directly on game, but the chat of the game is behind his image.
I bought my first payware in Microsoft Flight Sim today. I haven't used it yet, really, but I bought the Honda Jet.
The Honda Jet, it was the next software of Lillo.
So I watched a couple of videos that look quite good. So I bought it today, but I haven't flown or used it yet. So I have a bit of a problem because my PC is a bit old and my controls are a bit naff. But I'm gonna try and give that a whirl, maybe tomorrow or next week.
Mm-hmm.
How it is. I got a ½ pound fish here because he was doing kilograms, wasn't he? See, I'm so British. I've got to do my pounds and inches.
We are in kilograms, of course. E voilà. Adesso poi mi connetto Lillo. Tac. I take the control.
James, have you got this game?
Posto Lillo?
The fishing game.
This one, yeah, because it is free, so it's pretty good actually. It's not just, it's really quite detailed with the type of rod and line and bait and all that.
Did you say it's free?
Yeah, it's a free game. Yeah,
Oh, I'll
I
look.
play free, so
Fishing
yeah,
Planet.
Fishing Planet. Yeah, I mean they do a system where there's items to buy and stuff that you can, there is pay in the game, but it's not as far as I'm aware, it's not, it doesn't stop you progressing in the game or whatever. So I've had it on and off. I haven't played it a lot. I think it's probably only because I don't know, solitary. I think if I was doing it in real life, I'd be fine on my own, but I'd probably rather fish with people than on your own. So when I fished, I've sort of done it for an hour and a half, and then sort of given up. But it's actually,
Ok.
pretty good game.
Ci siamo Lillo?
I'll take a look.
So they do a whole leveling system in this game. So like whether it be the bait or the rod or whatever, you can't get certain things until you get to a certain level. So you just work your way up.
Chiudiamo Lillo? Sì? Ok. Okay, guys. Again, sorry. Again, thank you. I think we are okay. I don't know what he right now. And
He was saying hello to Pilot, who came in. Q8 Pilot said hello, and he replied.
and be right back in the same time. Bravo Lillo. Fammi un cenno quando sei a posto. E ti vedo e lo capisco.
What's
Have
the
you-
score in the Italy game?
Okay. Okay, it's okay. I think it's okay. Then, thank you again, guys. I'm sorry I closed because I see he's a little bit tired. And yeah, if you are here tomorrow, we are flying from Linate to Elba, Lima India Romeo Juliet, on the Azovo server if you want to join us. And EFR flight with Lillo at 18 UTC or 20 local. I want to say thank you to all the people joining the live, and a special thank you also for James and Lone joining also us in Discord. Thank you so much.
You can just call me LG. It's a lot simpler and easier. I think
Hello.
I need to do a channel change name because Lone Game is all a bit too much of a mouthful. So just call me LG.
Hello, G. No problem. You're welcome.
But
All right, I'll try and catch you guys tomorrow. Good night, Lilo. Good night, everyone else. Take care.
no worries, James. Yeah, if you could download this game, let us know or something through the channels or whatever, and we'll friend you on the game and come
Check
fish
it
with us.
It's with Lillo, of course. Thank you, guys, also, and I will show you the flight of tomorrow. And have a good evening and have a good night to everybody. Thank you. Bye bye.
No worries. Thanks, Lilo.